Akshata here with yet another delicious recipe. Today I'll be showing you how to make some mushroom risotto. It is an amazing, delicious dish. It is a bit of a procedure and you have to have a lot of patience with this dish, but the end result is just awesome and you'll want to make this all the time. This recipe has been requested by our very close friends Pavi and Priya. So friends, let's get started. Now friends, let me take you through the ingredients to make this mushroom risotto. First, we require some sliced mushroom. I've used an entire packet of mushrooms which are available in the market. Then we require about 2 cups of grated cheese that I've used processed cheese. Then I have used olives, black olives, about 10 of them, and sliced them. Then I've given a little bit of a twist to this risotto by making it a little spicy. So I've used about 10 jalapeno peppers. If you don't like very spicy food, you can skip the jalapenos. Then I've used 2 large onions and chopped them very finely, and about 12 cloves of garlic, large cloves of garlic, again chopped finely. In our spices, I'm going to use some chilli flakes, finely ground pepper powder, and pizza seasoning. I use pizza seasoning because it has most of the Italian herbs in them. Then we require some extra virgin olive oil, which is also compulsory, and some salt. Now our most important ingredient is the Arborio rice. You can use any brand, but you have to use this rice only. I have taken 1 cup per person. I'm making risotto for 4 people, so 1 cup per person. Now, a very important ingredient which we require is some stock. Vegetable stock. If you're making non-veg, you can use chicken stock. Now, what I have done is I have taken about 1 whole liter of water in each of these vessels. To them, I have added some Maggi cube stocks. I've added about 4 stocks to 1 liter of water and given them a good boil and a good stir. This is a very important ingredient because you have to keep on adding stock to your risotto. Then you require a large pan to fry your mushrooms in and a large pot like this to make your risotto. So without much further ado, I think we should start making our delicious and yummy mushroom risotto. Our first step is we will pour some olive oil into our vessel. Take a big vessel. Now you don't need to heat your olive oil a lot. So we'll now start adding our garlic. The garlic has to be very finely chopped like this. Now we will add our onions, very finely chopped 2 large onions. And give it a stir. Now I am making this with mushrooms. The non-vegetarians, your list is endless. You can make it with chicken, with sausages, with some fish. You can make it with anything. Now we are going to add our rice. Like I said before, you don't need to wash this rice. Just add it directly to your onion and garlic and give it a very nice stir. Keep stirring it. Now we will start adding our stock slowly to the rice. This requires a lot of stock and a lot of stirring. But the end result is some gorgeous, delicious risotto. And once you get addicted to it and start making it, you will want to make it every time. And now mix. And now we'll cover this with a lid and cook it for some time, about 2 minutes. We have to pour enough stock so it covers the rice, and then cover it with a lid. And then when the water evaporates, it's time to add some more stock. So now I'll cover it again. And again, this has to all be done on medium to high flame. Now you can see the stock has reduced, so it's time to add some more stock. And once we add our stock, it's again, you have to stir a lot. You have to stir. Don't leave your risotto unattended. It needs a lot of love and care and attention. So now you can see my rice is just covered with the stock. So again, I will stir. And put my lid on the dish and cover it, and again repeat this process. Okay, now we'll check on it again. Now I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of pizza seasoning. Give it a stir. Then 2 teaspoons of pepper, finely ground pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chilli flakes. For those of you who don't like it spicy, you can skip the chilli flakes. And now we're going to again put in our stock till our rice is covered with the stock. Give it a stir and leave it to cook. Okay, now you can see again that the rice is covered. So now again give it a gentle mix. We're going to cover it again and leave it for another 2 minutes. Again we'll stir. The reason why we are adding stock is because this rice absorbs a lot of the stock. And again, don't leave this unattended, otherwise it will stick to the bottom. And we are looking for a very creamy consistency. So you have to do this about at least 6 to 7 times. This process has to be repeated. As you can see, the rice starts swelling up because it has absorbed so much of the stock. And that's what gives it its amazing creamy consistency. So now we'll add so we finish about 1 liter of stock, and now we have to add some more. Again, cover and repeat the process. Now, as our rice is getting cooked, it's almost getting ready. We're going to make the mushrooms. So for the mushrooms, I've taken the mushrooms. I had like 1 box of mushrooms sliced and added to your olive oil. Cut in this way, sliced. On a medium flame. And to this, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of crushed pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of chilli flakes, and 1 teaspoon of pizza seasoning. Give it a stir. You can do the same thing for your non-veg. you can take some boiled chicken or sausages and add these seasonings and some salt to taste. Now as you can see, the mushrooms start leaving out a little bit of water. The aroma of the mushrooms is amazing with the pepper and the pizza seasoning. And now after about 2 minutes of frying the mushrooms, you can turn off your gas stove. And now you can see how the quantity has almost become 4 times of what the rice was. That is because of all the liquid that the rice has absorbed. So we'll continue this process for some more time. Now we are going to, after giving it a stir again, and sometimes if you feel that it is stuck to the bottom, just scrape off a little of it. Keep scraping, it has to be very smooth. Now I'm going to add in my olives. Keep stirring. This dish requires a lot of stirring and a lot of patience, but you're going to be very happy with the outcome. And then we're going to add the jalapenos. Like I said before, I've given this my own twist by adding the jalapenos because I like spicy. If you don't like spicy food, just skip this step. And now finally we're going to add in our fried mushrooms along with all the oil and spices. And again, stir, stir, stir. You can take the help of your family members to help you in stirring and make it a nice family event. That's what we do at our home. It already looks delicious and the aromas are amazing. And now we'll just check on it. You can take out some of it and just take it in a small cup and just taste it and see according to your liking. Some people like it al dente, some people like it very soft. So just check on the rice. If you are satisfied with it and it's al dente, you like it that way, you can now add the cheese, or if you want it softer, then we'll cook it for some more time, another 2 to 3 minutes. And now for our final step, you can see the volume of the rice and the liquid. And now we have to add our cheese. I have added processed cheese, grated processed cheese. It gives a very creamy consistency, and stir. And once we have incorporated the cheese in the dish, we can turn off our gas stove and serve our risotto. Also remember that it should be a thick consistency. That is, there should not be any water. It shouldn't be a soupy consistency. It should be this consistency, very creamy. And so now our risotto is ready. We will switch off the gas and serve. And there it is, the yummy, creamy risotto. I will leave the exact measurements of all the ingredients in my description box below. So please check the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel by pressing the red subscribe button below this video. And once you have subscribed, click on the bell icon so every time I upload a yummy, delicious recipe like this, you'll be the first one to know. This is Akshita saying bye and take care until next time.